Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This week I thought I would run through a beginner's ab workout. So I've just got a bunch of exercises here and I thought if you're just starting out or you're just looking for some inspiration, this might be the video for you. So I've got them all written down. Here. So I'm going to run through each and just give like a little explanation, and I hope this might help your training. So before I get into it, I do just want to preface and say that having abs that show through is mostly your diet. So eating really clean, eating whole foods, having a really just a lower body fat percentage overall. So we can't spot reduce, but an overall lower body fat percentage will bring out the muscles from underneath. So I was doing exercises when I first started and I wasn't doing them properly and not eating the best, so I wasn't getting the most out of them. So once I've sort of switched to changing my diet up a little bit more, I definitely feel like I can see more results. So it's not all just based on your workout, but definitely push yourself as hard as you can, but just remember that diet is the main contributor to having prominent abs. Okay, so the first one we have is the sitting Russian ab twists. So I like to do these even if you just wanted to do like a little flick. You don't have to have any weights or anything like that. But I normally just do a nice twist and turn my whole body. I'm not just turning side to side. I'm really getting that whole turning action and really facing one way to another, and I feel like that's what really helps me. So if you are just starting out, you don't need any weight or anything like that. Just the simple motion of holding your whole body weight up and moving and flicking is enough. Number two is just a plank with long arms. It's definitely easier to do a plank hold with long arms rather than like a short plank where you're really tight and hold in. So for a beginner, I definitely would recommend this one. I mean, this was hard enough as it is. Like I suck at planks. It's not really my forte, but I do know that this is a really great one for beginners. So next, this is one of my favorites. I still do this now. This is toe touches. So I find that I get the best results when I do it slowly and try and touch as far up to my toes as I can. So my heels, if I can touch further past my heel, that's great. So I normally just keep this movement really slow and controlled rather than doing it really quickly and just trying to get the most out of it. But I feel like once I'm slow and controlled, I do see more results. The next one is lying leg raises. So just tuck your hands underneath your bottom and just it's going to assist you to get your legs up and down. I guess the intermediate and expert, would you say, version of this would be like hanging leg raises or toes to bars. But if you are just starting out, this is really great. I do this too. It's still hard enough as it is. The next one is mountain climbers. These are great. I really feel the burn out of this, and I always incorporate these into my HIIT workout when I can.
Rewind, feels so nice.
Next is shoulder taps. So really trying to keep your body nice and straight and really strong in the core and just try not to move too much. You definitely don't want to be toppling over from side to side, so just as still as you can. So this is another great one. It's just alternating single leg raises. So just as same as before, but just with this time we're just going to do one leg at a time. This is another one of my favorites. It's the hand sliders or crunches, if you will, but definitely do this one nice and slow and controlled, and really avoid throwing your body up, but rather just pulling yourself up and then laying back down. So make sure your neck is not being thrown forward, but just slowly up and then back down. Mini leg flutters. I like these. These are really fun. I tuck my hands under my bum and then just have my legs elevated off the floor, and as well as my chest as well, to give it a little bit more burn. So similar to before, these mountain climbers are going to go across your body this time, which does make it a little bit harder. So if you are wanting to have a little bit more of a challenge, try the mountain climbers, but move your legs across your body rather than just straight. Next is just bicycles. So this one, really turning your whole body again, so not just looking side to side, but really going to turn so we can get that strong obliques. This one might be a little bit harder again. It's still great for beginners. We're just going to have our ball in front of us while we're holding that plank position and just tapping and tapping and trying to keep as still as we can again. And then similar to this, the next one is just rolling the ball out in front of us while still keeping that plank position and pushing it back in and pushing it back out. And then the V hold, so keeping our core nice and strong and just holding that for as long as possible. So with my ab workouts, I don't do these for reps. I find the best results come from doing these for time. So I would pick maybe 6 to 8 exercises and do them for 30 to 40 seconds each with a 10-second break. So I'll try and put it here about what that might look like, so it's just like a little bit easier for you to read. But if you do want a more challenge and you feel like you're not quite feeling the burn, add some more exercises. You could do 7 or 8, 9, 10 exercises, but for 30 seconds each. Keep moving, minimize your rest, but all the while with ab exercises, what's going to get you the results is just keeping your movements really controlled and really just activating your core and holding it in when you're doing your exercises. So trying not to just do swings and throwing your body up when you do the crunches, but really keep it controlled and do the movement to its full potential. Like really turn from one side to another, not just your head. So move your full body. But yeah, if you do want to see an intermediate ab workout, I'm happy to do that. But just remember that if you don't have to have a six-pack to have a really strong core, you know. That's not always what it looks like, but I would just encourage anyone out there just to give it a go, and I hope this maybe could be an inspiration and you might want to use a couple of these exercises in your next workout. But let me know how you go. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.